Well, welcome to this wonderful afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining all of us in the circle of light that we made around the world last time. This is our third meditation live before we do mandalas as we shelter. And I see a bunch of you online right now. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining all of us. Today, the meditation is called the Tea Party. And you wonder, how did I get that? So those words came to me for a few days, and I'm thinking, what is that? And then I sat down and said the great invocation, and the rest of the meditation came. It's fun, it's playful, it's poignant, so I think you'll enjoy it. So any of you who are new, you are welcome to join us every Thursday, 1 to 3:30, to paint mandalas, make mandalas, collage mandalas, nature mandalas, whatever you would like to do. Mandalas take us inward. And in these days and times, that's what we really need. And I feel as if I am being called, maybe for most of my life, to this point, because we need to stay strong, we need to stay connected, we need to stay in the light. And with mandalas, that's a tool. It's an ancient tool that we can. So do what you like. I will post them if you send them to me. We're moving on to a 5th blog now. The work is wonderful. It's very deep and extremely creative, heartfelt, and the blog is on my website, michellefayette.com. So I think we're ready to go. If my wonderful photographer here on the other side of the camera will move the camera. One thing I do want to say is we are this time trying it in our garden. So welcome to our neighborhood. Usually it's pretty quiet. Hopefully it will stay that way. So you can move it to be painted. Yes. And before we start the meditation, I'm going to just speak a bit about this mandala. Every time before the meditation, as we shelter and I lead these, I broadcast energy to all of you who are in the circle. And broadcasting is like Reiki, sending Reiki energy or sending healing energy. This is the painting I picked for today, so you're all getting the energy from it. And why I picked this painting is because I did this with the intention of painting the way I love. And the way I love is very wet on a soaked piece of paper, like 15 minutes soaked. So the paint goes everywhere, and it's just so freeing, and it makes me so happy, and my heart is so happy. And it's about nature, and it's about the things I love in my heart. So this is the energy that has been sent to you today. So I think with that, we're ready to go. I will ring the bell and we will begin. So if you will, close down your eyes if that's comfortable for you. If not, you can leave them open with an unfocused glaze in your eye. But shut your eyes if you can, if that's comfortable. And squirm a little bit in your chair, get yourself settled in so that you can drop down into your chair or whatever is beneath you, so that you can relax. Relax your shoulders, relax your forehead, relax your neck, relax your tummy, relax your knees. A lot of places where we hold tension. So if you can sink as deeply into your chair or whatever's beneath you as you can to try to bring in that relaxation, that would be great. So what I'd like you to imagine is to find yourself in a magical garden. You have come to a very special tea party. Sit down at your special table. Sit down in your special chair. There is an empty chair right across from you, and we'll invite someone in just a moment to sit in that chair. The tea is ready to serve, but first, let's invite the sun, the moon, the stars. Invite nature, which is all around you. The flowers, the trees, the bees, the butterflies, the ladybugs, the dragonflies. Invite the animals too, because they're there anyway, hiding, and invite them to come and surround you, come out of their hiding. Invite the fairies and the divas. With each of these, your heart opens wider. You are surrounded with those you love and with whom you love. Now, the empty chair is for something very special, and that is one of your mandalas. We're going to have it speak to you. Now, if you don't have a mandala at this point, you can use this mandala that I have broadcast energy to you. Pour, both of you, a cup of tea and ask the mandala what it has to say to you. Listen very carefully with your heart. It has been waiting to speak to you for a long time. Listen carefully. And standing behind that chair, smiling at you proudly, is your high self, your spiritual self. Listen to what the mandala has to say to you, perhaps about your creativity, perhaps about your own special flow of energy that is yours alone, about your colors, about your style, that is like no one else's. It's yours. As you listen with your heart and the heart in your ears, think of questions you may want to ask that mandala yourself. And you can set up a dialogue. And then you may want to look around, and if there are other empty chairs around, there doesn't have to be, but if there are, you can have other mandalas that you have made sitting in those chairs. The language here is from heart to heart. And perhaps there are messages from other beings around, so you can listen to them. The animals or the flying beings, the sun, the moon, the stars, any of them. What do they have to say to you? You can have quite a lively discussion here with all these beings. Let them fill your heart with the love they have for you. Fill your heart open wider, accepting all that is being said. I know sometimes that's hard to hear good things about yourself, but listen if you can. Thank them all for all that they have given you. Their encouragement, their joy, and your creativity, their acceptance of you, just the way you are. You are so loved and accepted. Now, you're getting ready to come back to the place where you're sitting, but before you do, you finish your tea, and you look around. and you see that the animals are dancing around you in a circle. You see that the flying beings are flying around you in a circle. This is quite the tea party. This is quite magical. You realize you can come back anytime and listen to any mandala. Listen to all these beings who love you so much and receive the light so that you could carry the light. So as you prepare to get up from the table, I'm going to sound the bell in a moment, which will signify the end of the meditation. But before I do, well, and I'm going to say to you too, you can sit after the sound of the bell where you are, taking in, really letting all this magic and these wonderful words that your mandala has spoken to you, take it into your bones, take it into your blood, take it in very deeply, take it into your heart, and you will see, if you can feel your heart right now, look at your heart, you know that it's open, you know that it's way more open than when you started. So before I ding the bell, I have a poem that I'm going to leave you with. It is called The Doorways Are Infinite, and it is by Matt Licata. Inside your body are the sun and the moon, the stars, the oceans, and the entirety of the seen and unseen world. Joy is here, as is loneliness, confusion, heartbreak, and bliss. The doorways are infinite, each a unique passageway into the mystery. Until next week, from both Dawn and Michelle, be strong in the light. Ripple the light. Even if you touch just one person with the light from our meditation last time, you know it will ripple and ripple around the world.